So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 5 of our Spurs career mode on the PS4 FIFA 16. And as you can see there, we are going to be starting off this episode with a home game at White Hart Lane up against Anderlecht. So they're probably going to be the hardest team in our Europa League group stage. And the team we are going with is pretty much a weakened team. As you see there, we've got Butland in goal, going to be making his debut for the club. Then we have Trippier, Rugani, Wimmer and Davies. Just in front of them we have Dele Alli just coming back from injury. Towns on the right, Barkley up top with Mbolo, Ceballos on the left and Eric Dyer in CDMs. Hopefully that team is good enough to pick up the first 3 points in the group stage of the Europa League. Mistake from Anderlecht backline here. They played through Mbolo. Mbolo's taken on his defender. Can he get there? Clearly, that's going to be a yellow card, but the referee has decided not even to give a foul for it. I thought that Mbolo did actually get to the ball. They had to move out of the way to avoid the challenge, but still, the referee thought it wasn't an aggressive move. Good ball through to Ross Barkley here. Ross Barkley's played the ball to Dele Alli. He's taken on his man with a ball roll. He's going to try and cut inside, then back again. He tries to do so, but unfortunately, the Anderlecht defender does in fact read it, and that looked like that might be the only interesting piece of action in the first half. A very boring first half of my eyes. Nothing much. No clear-cut chance for either club, but we got the ball with Mbolo here. Can Mbolo create something? Unfortunately not. And the referee is now going to blow for the first time half-time whistle. So we've got a free kick here from good range. Who are we going to allow to take it? We've got plenty of good free kick takers. Unfortunately, neither Eric Lamela or Eriksson are on the pitch, but who can we give it to? The best free kick stats. Looks like Andros Townsend's got very good stats. I might have him to give it to Andros Townsend in the end. So yes, we are going to give it to Andros Townsend. We're going to let him strike it from range. Can he find the back of the net? He's going to try the power over the top of the wall into the back of the net. He hits the wall, and unfortunately, he can't emulate what Christian Eriksen did in the previous game. Good chance for Dani Ceballos here. He's cut inside past his man. He's going to try and find Mbolo at the back post. He finds him. Mbolo shoots. And he's hit the crossbar. How has he hit the crossbar from there? A clear-cut opportunity. Dani set him up. But Mbolo, wow, he's got to be scoring from there. Chance for Anderlecht here. They've been played through. Can Jack Butland keep him out? Thankfully for us, their shot does go over the bar. And Jack Butland isn't in fact needed. Good ball down the wing here to Mbolo. Unfortunately, Mbolo's got no energy left. But he's cut past loads of people. That's surely a penalty. Yes, it is. Mbolo has won us a penalty in the 80th minute of the game, and he's give ourselves a lifeline. Thankfully for us, Mbolo, even though he missed the earlier chance, he cuts inside. The defender tries to do his very best to keep him out, but he can't. He puts his body there. Mbolo topples over, and we've been given the penalty. And it is going to be Andros Townsend go to his top right-hand side. Can he beat the Anderlecht goalkeeper? Yes, he can. And it looks like now, hopefully, we can hold on now for the 3 points. Good chance for us here. Dani Ceballos is going to try and play through Dele Alli, which he has done. Dele Alli to square it to Barkley. Barkley squares it. He misses the first chance. It comes back to him and he can't sort his feet out. And it looks like now we are only going to win the game 1-0. We should have in fact scored that second goal there. But unfortunately, Ross Barkley couldn't sort his feet out after the goalkeeper had made a decent save. But my man of the match does in fact go to Andros Townsend. He did play very well in that game. Made a few good runs and he also scored the penalty as well. Jack Butland made a few decent saves, but I don't know why he's got man of the match. He wasn't that good. But anyway, we won the game. We've got our first 3 points against the most challenging opponent in our group stage. And hopefully now that can be our first point of many in the Europa League. And hopefully we can go on to maybe even win the tournament. So now we're going to move into our second game and our second consecutive game at White Hart Lane, which is going to be at home against Crystal Palace. As you can see there, we've changed up the formation a little bit as well. We're going to be playing with 2 cams now. Bazor's going to be sitting in behind them, and then hopefully we can create so many more chances and hopefully score many goals. But hopefully the most important thing is we pick up the 3 points. Chance for us to break here. We found Harry Kane. Harry Kane, can he find Felipe Anderson again? A lovely through ball. Felipe Anderson can use his speed to catch up. He cuts inside, cuts past a few people, plays the ball out wide to Lamela. Lamela strikes it. He strikes it again. And we do, in fact, find the back of the net. Felipe Anderson very unselfishly there, playing the ball across to Lamela. Lamela shoots. He gets a good block on it from the defenders. But thankfully for us, the ball comes straight back to him. And he manages to slot the ball underneath Speroni's legs and into the back of the net to give ourselves a 1-0 lead. Fantastic chance for us here. Harry Kane's been played through. He tries to take the ball round his man, but unfortunately Harry Kane is not sharp enough. And, whoa, Delaney's given the ball away straight back to Harry Kane. Harry Kane's got nowhere to go. He's going to try and get past his man. He's going to play the ball to the far post. He has done. And unfortunately, Felipe Anderson can't catch up with it. And the chance looks like it might have been squandered here. We play the ball back to Danny Rose. Danny Rose, can he whip the ball into the box and try and find Harry Kane's head? He whips it in. A wonderful ball. But unfortunately, it's a comfortable catch for Speroni. Good chance for Crystal Palace. Bolassi's gone down the wing. Can we try and prevent him from crossing the ball? They cross it. And thankfully for us, his shot does go over the bar. But I think it might have been saved or someone got a block on it. Let's have a look. A fantastic block there from our captain Vertonghen. So I think it is time to take Oliver Torres off. He has been hobbling around for the last 20 minutes. I don't want to be risking his injury anymore. And I am actually going to bring on Son in his place, because Son can actually play at centre attacking mid, as you can see there. And hopefully, I think it's going to be the first time I'm actually going to play with him. So maybe he can really impress me and keep his starting place. I don't know. Bazor's taking on his man. He's going to strike it from range. And wow! That was a very good shot with his left foot there. I'm not sure whether he's right foot or left footed, but it's a very good shot, and it was a good save there from Speroni. But Christian Eriksen's going to whip the ball in the box. Can someone get their head on it? It comes to Bazor, and he goes for the overhead kick, and that would have been the goal of the season. Good chance for Bazor here. He's run through the back line. He's played the ball to Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson does very well to cut inside. He takes the Crystal Palace defender for a ride, and he keeps on going. Felipe Anderson going to play the ball back to Son. Son to strike it. Unfortunately, his strike gets blocked, but it comes out to Bazor again. Bazor turns his man. Can Bazor find the back of the net? Unfortunately, he can't. He shoots, and it's a comfortable save for Speroni. Oh dear me, what is the Crystal Palace defender doing? He's given the ball away to Harry Kane, and Harry Kane has missed. Speroni's made the save, but Son's going to win the header. Oh no, Son's given the ball away on the halfway line, and we could not do that, otherwise we're exposed at the back. Harry Kane there. Are we going to live to regret that miss? He should have scored. And that is in fact it for the game. We end up winning the game 1-0. Not the most convincing of wins, even though Crystal Palace didn't have that many chances. We had 2 or 3 really good chances, and unfortunately we missed all of them. But my man of the match does in fact go to Eric Lamela. I thought he played very well down the wing. He scored the goal for us as well, and he also set up a few chances. So my man of the match goes to Eric Lamela. So as you see there, it is actually bad news. Oliver Torres has had a sprained knee, and he will be out for 3 weeks. So Ross Barkley will have to come into the starting lineup for the next game, which will be a massive game up against Manchester City. So now we're going to be moving into our third and final game of the episode, which is going to be once again at White Hart Lane, and it will be up against Manchester City. So it's going to be a very difficult game, but hopefully we can come out on top, just like we did in real life, where we absolutely thrashed Manchester City at home. We actually beat them 4-1, a fantastic performance from us, and hopefully we can emulate that in FIFA. But taking Oliver Torres' place, like I said, will be Ross Barkley. Good ball through to Harry Kane here. He's going to try and catch up. He has done. He's going to try to finesse the ball into the far corner. They make the save, and it comes out to no other than Felipe Anderson to put the ball into the back of the net. And only 14 minutes in, we find ourselves 1-0 up at White Hart Lane up against Manchester City. A fantastic ball from Felipe Anderson through to Harry Kane. He cuts inside, tries a shot. Caballero makes a save. I would say he's at fault for that. It wasn't the best of shots from Harry Kane, and he parried it straight into the path of Anderson, and he has the simplest of finishes into the back of the net. But I don't care. We find ourselves 1-0 up. We cut through Bazor here. Bazor's played the ball to Harry Kane. Harry Kane through to Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson strikes it, but Willy Caballero this time makes a fantastic save. And they've scored! Yaya Toure has got the header in the 64th minute. A lovely ball from Kevin De Bruyne as he run down the wing. He played the ball into the middle of the box, and Kyle Walker, I think, was caught sleeping. He went for the header, didn't get there. Yaya Toure got there before him. Hugo Lloris could do nothing about it, and we find ourselves now back on level terms, and we've got it all to do again. A good chance here for Man City once again. Jesus Navas has got the ball, and they're really challenging here, and I think they shoot this time. Hugo Lloris does hold on to the ball, and we play the ball out to Lamela. Lamela to Barkley. Barkley out wide to Christian Eriksen. Eriksen out to Felipe Anderson. Can we find the ball to Eriksen again? Eriksen's going to take on Mangala. Can we score the goal here? Play the ball through to Eric Lamela. Can he get there? Unfortunately, Nasri gets hurt just before him, but we do win a corner in the 80th minute, and it's time to make some substitutions. And I think, well, who do we bring on? So we're going to make 2 substitutions. We're going to bring Clinton NG on for Ross Barkley, and we're going to bring Eric Lamela off for Son, mainly because we want a little bit more speed down the wings, hopefully to try and cause the Manchester City left-backs some problems. Good chance for City here. Aguero's been played through. Can we catch up with him? And they're going to play the ball square to Nasri, David Silva, I should say, and he blasts the ball over the bar, and I think unless we consider giving this game away, I think that should be it, and I think it is still a well-earned point. But for City, Sergio Aguero is taken on our man. He tries to play the ball to Kevin De Bruyne, but thankfully his pass is overhit and the ball goes out wide for a goal kick. But that is in fact going to be it for the game, and we ended up drawing the game 1-1. My man of the match does go to Felipe Anderson. I thought he did play very well. Unfortunately for us, Alderweireld picking up an awful rating of 4.7. But I suppose it's a well-earned point, and a point is a point, and a point against Manchester City is a decent result. Even though we were winning 1-0, they did have some good chances towards the end of the game, and thankfully for us, they didn't capitalise on them. But we're going to do our last training deal, Ceballos and Bazor, see if they can increase just a little bit more to get closer to that 77 rated, but I don't think either of them will go up that much. Bazor going up a little bit, and Ceballos just as well. But that is going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated, and I really hope to see you next time very soon for the next episode of whatever that career mode might be.